Hello, and in this video, just showing redstone stuff. Nothing special. Yeah, there's many different stuff that is useful. But we're just gonna show like some of them. Close to this village. Nothing special right here. Just messing around. Anyway, let's start with the first block. The first block is called redstone. Redstone is the key component of redstone. It's literally called redstone, you dummy. So there's few stuff that you can do with redstone. First, if you use a power source, which redstone torch is one, and then if you put it, and then there will be different levels of strength. We call it redstone strength. That is shown. Like there's 15, 14, and every box it will lower down into a different height, like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, no, I messed up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, until it goes all the way down to 0, which is the same as no power, as you can see. And yeah, see, it's the same as no power. So redstone can travel up to this little power, like 15 blocks, okay? The power if you have one power source. So this is one thing about redstone, and the second thing about redstone is that these are like the key basics of redstone, you can say. Is that let me just break these blocks and then get my favorite block, concrete and glass. Okay, here, let's show you. So there's another thing that you can do with redstone, is that if you place a redstone here and you are sending power to another piece of redstone, if I have a redstone here, wait, not redstone, it will power this block, which this block is powered, okay? Just imagine this block as like have signal in it, okay? Have electricity, so kind of charging electricity into this, okay? And then if I use a block that can be powered, like a redstone lamp, which if it have a signal, then it will turn on. And over here there's a signal, right? So it can so redstone signal can travel through blocks, you can say, but redstone signal cannot travel through blocks to go to another piece of redstone. It's kind of confusing because if you place it like this, technically the redstone is not actually connected to the block, which means that it doesn't really do anything. But when it's but for some reason the game thinks that if you place a thing here that is powered, then it connects. I don't know, it stick together or something, I'm not sure. And yeah, so this is some of the things that are very interesting about this. And okay, let's start with so there's redstone basically, and then later we'll talk about transparent block and full blocks, and then later we'll talk about even more mechanics about the redstone. Okay, the first one is tripwire hooks. Tripwire hooks are a very interesting thing where if you use string, jeez, I can't even find a string. If you place string in a, let me get another block so I can place this. You see, you can place string here. Oh my god, why does it look like this? But anyway, and if you hit this thing, it will turn red. But this is because of my texture pack, but whatever. Normally string looks almost invisible when you place them. So you can kind of make a trap of it. You can kind of like conceal. Okay, not with glass. You cannot conceal with glass. That's just stupid. Yeah, like how conceal this thing and pretend that you don't see this. You just see like a random hole because it's really dark. You don't see the string because not because of texture pack. And then you just walk on it. It will sense that you're walking on it. Okay, like this piece of string will sense that you're walking on it. And then in the back over here, we will place like through redstone here to show that here. So this redstone is connected to this block, which will be powered. So you see when I go like this, when I step on it, it powers this block, which powered this redstone, and it sends signal to here. So it shows that when a tripwire hook, or a better way to show this actually, is to place redstone directly like this. Would it work? Yeah, see? So the tripwire hook, they basically can power a block. So can power and send a signal through redstone when you're stepping on. So if I step on it, it will send a signal. You see that? If I'm standing on it, it was continuously sending the signal. Okay, kind of thing, you can say. Okay, like you see it here, and like that. That's how this thing works. Yeah. So normally string will look like this. Look, it would just basically look invisible. Oh, kind of still works. It will look like this. Okay, like it's really hard to see if you're just like walking around, running around. You can't really see like this. So these are really good for like doing traps. If you send a signal and then like pour lava at people or something, which is very interesting. Okay, but anyway, go back to the topic. So these two are done, right? Let me just use torch. Actually, no. Now there's a redstone lamp. Redstone lamp is pretty simple. So this shows how much light level, which is 15 light level, which means that it can if it glows, okay? Every single block in a distance will have a lower and lower light level. If they're talking about 15 light level, then that means this block is let's just say 15 points light, okay? And every block it goes down 1 point, like down is 14, 13, and then down all the way to 0. Okay, like 0 is really dark like this. Okay, so it can shine 15 blocks wide. You can kind of say, yeah. And different blocks, like if I place a block, it can reduce the amount of light that it goes out to. And yeah, it's kind of, or a better way to show this, I can use not smooth lighting. Like let me turn off smooth lighting to off. Let's see if that will work. Yeah, so you can like really clearly see the area that is lit. You see these area lit, well lit, right? Well lit. And these areas, they're not lit at all. Like these dark areas right here, not lit. Okay, it's kind of like that. I don't know why it's doing this square thing. I'm very confuzzled. But I don't know. I don't know Minecraft. Okay, so this is the third block, and of course it can be powered by redstone. Which, if you send a signal through redstone, you see that it will power on. If it's off, it powers off. You know, simple stuff. Like if you go like this, nothing special. Okay, just like this. Now to trap chest. Trap chest is a really interesting item to me. Like I don't really use it because I don't really do redstone and traps and stuff. And the simple thing is that, as you can see here, when it is blocking my way. Wait. Well, let me check something. Oh yeah. Block here and then redstone here. Does that work? Not really. Wait, let me check something. Okay, let's use the redstone block. If I place it here, okay, so this thing, it sends a signal through. It will power on, as you can see, like power on. Simple enough, right? And also, trap chest, that's why they consider as a block, and this block will send a signal to just something that is next to it, like this redstone lamp, and turn it on. So every time you open this chest, it will send a signal, you can say, kind of thing. And I think if I do this, it will send a signal, right? No, that's strange. Anyway, so this is what a trap chest does. I think it only powers stuff that blocks, and not really redstone. They don't power redstone. I think I need like compared and like these random stuff that we'll get into. That is the most complicated. So this, so basically this thing, you can kind of like get a piece of thing here, and then you can, I wonder what this is, and then open it, and then it will send a signal, and then it might be a trap, and then like the whole ground just fall off, and then you just die. I don't know, there's many stuff that you can do with this stuff. And then this is called a redstone torch. Redstone torch is very simple, okay? Redstone torch, it powers stuff, okay? It powers stuff. It sends signal, a constant signal. Okay, when you place it on like this, it powers stuff. Like if you place it here, it powers stuff. Okay, like nothing really crazy here, you know. And then this is a very interesting mechanic that a redstone have, which is that if a redstone torch is getting, so the redstone torch is powered right now, right? You see it glowing? It's powered. If I send a signal to the redstone torch, okay, to the redstone torch, look at this. It will power off. You see that? So if I send a signal to a redstone torch, it will power off. So it will burn out. We call it burnout. Where yeah, it basically turn off, and now it doesn't send any redstone signal out. So right here you can kind of see now it's on and now it's off. Right? So it's kind of like an inverted signal. So if the signal here is not right, like if the signal here is off, then this one will be on. If this is on, this will be off. This is kind of like basically what this does. You know, you see that? So that's kind of what you do with this thing. Okay. And then there's redstone block. Redstone block is the same as a redstone torch. Redstone torch and redstone block, the same thing. It will also power. You see that? 15, 15. So it also power like this. But this one, if you power a redstone block, okay, if I like get something and power it, you can't repower it anyway. Yeah, you can't. You already power it, and even if you power the redstone block using another signal, nothing will change. They will just. So there's only one rule with redstone block. Okay, you can say. Is that a power block? It powers stuff. That's all it says. It can also go through blocks. Oh, not really. Oh yeah. Redstone. Yeah, I told you. That's what I said like before. So redstone cannot detect blocks that are powered. Yeah, that's what it is. And basically the redstone block, there's a very useful thing that I will later show you with these pistons that can push away redstone blocks to power and unpower different signals and stuff. You know. And then now with this one, this is a very complicated and very complex one. Okay, this is also the world's, I would say, the world's most useful redstone component. It's so good. Okay, so let's just say if I have okay, that's a TNT. I don't want to do that. If I have a redstone line that's really long, really long, I want to make a redstone that send a signal from a really far away area. Then if I want to send a signal this long, okay, wait, that can't. Let me make sure that here. So over here it starts with 15. As I talk about, it slowly goes lower and lower the power level until it's 0, right? And that's a problem, because if you want to send a long redstone signal from one place to another, you cannot just run a straight redstone line, or the power is gonna run out slowly until it's 0, and then nothing happens. You cannot send a signal anymore, right? So that's why this comes in. This is called a redstone repeater. There's few ways to do it. So first, if you power a redstone repeater, then it will light up. It will light up, like as you can see. Like if I turn it off, it won't light up. This counts. And when it lights up, it basically will amplify it back to the maximum level, 15. Like if it's 1 over here, it will amplify to 15. And if I place it on any areas, okay, anywhere in this area, like if I want to transfer from 6 to 15, I can also do that. So it basically amplifies it to the maximum if there's a signal down there. If there's no signal down there, then of course it won't max. Like for example, if I have a redstone that runs out to 0, if there's no signal here, same, there won't be any signal here. It's simple. Okay, if you send a signal to a redstone repeater, the repeater will amplify that signal by the maximum, by 15, basically, like amplify it to the maximum. So that's what a redstone repeater do. And if you don't send a signal, nothing happens, of course. Like, yeah. And then now it gets complicated. Okay, the second thing that a redstone repeater can do is to add delay on stuff. So these are different delay. I don't know what it is equals to in real life. I think if it's 2, it's like 3.7 something seconds. I've forgotten. Like I don't really know what specifically how many seconds are delayed. So basically, what the delay does is that if I run this here, okay, and I want to place a redstone torch here. Okay, wait, let me just clean these up. It's kind of disgusting right here. Clean up job. So if I want to add some delay, let's do maximum delay, which is 4 ticks delay. Okay, you see the 4 here from a texture pack. You see that? Look. Let me show you again. So after I place the redstone torch, the redstone that behind this repeater will immediately power on, right? But in theory, if there's no delay, and these 2 redstone will turn on at the same time too, right? Like it will just be amplified, right? But what a repeater does, it adds delay to it. So and then like this, look, there will be delay. So after I send a signal, it will take a while for the signal to go here, and after I turn off the signal, it will take a while for this signal to turn off. If you don't get it, it's kind of complicated. Okay, and different ticks are different. Like if I place it on one tick, there will be still delay. It's just that it is really short. It's kind of there. Like you can kind of see it. 2 delay, it takes a longer time. Now you can really notice it. Like 3 delay, you can really notice now. Like, you know, and then 4 delay. Of course, I've shown you this. It will be a really long delay. And then you can add on the delay by, if you want a really long delay, you can just add a bunch of comparators on top of each other. And you see that? It will take a long time. Look, if I add this here, maybe like 1 here, and then take out these 2. If you want a longer time, there's a very simple way to do it, which is just, wait, here we go. So now there's just a long delay, even longer delay. You see that? So basically, if you put redstone repeaters on top of each other, you will have an even longer delay, and longer every time, of course. And now let me get back my redstone repeater. And then this is the most confusing part to me about a redstone repeater, is that if you send a signal from a redstone repeater to a redstone repeater, can I do it like this? Let me see. Not really. I don't think you can. Cause, oh yeah, one more thing about a redstone repeater. Last time I talked about how that blocks. If this block is powered, right? Like let's just say I power this block. Pretend this block is powered. Redstone cannot detect. Like the redstone cannot detect this block is powered and send another signal continuously through this block. Like redstone cannot send a signal to another redstone piece through a block, right? It needs to be a redstone component, like a lamp, or like the repeater. Does that work with repeater? Yeah, it also works with repeater. Because these are redstone components. It's not the wires. Like you cannot put a wire on one side of the door, and then another one on the other side, and pretend that it works, kind of thing. Okay, but in Minecraft, it's blocks. Okay, but you can. But in Minecraft, something that's weird is that you can turn on the light, but the wire is on the other side of the wall. Or turn on anything that is not a redstone. Okay, just like this. So that's why, as I talked about, redstone is more complicated that way. Actually, so that's why if I directly connect a redstone here, if I want to power this, I cannot. Here, let me show you something first. Let me do the stuff that I want to show you first. Here, so now it gets very interesting. Because if I use a redstone torch, give me a redstone torch. Okay, so if I power this, right, and I do this, you see this? You see this? It changes states. Look, before there's a torch there. Now there's like a weird band of bedrock there, right? There's a band of thing there, right? And look what happens if I turn it off. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh my god, I messed up. Okay, here, let me try again. So here, and then a redstone torch. Oh no, I broke it. A redstone block. Redstone block here. You see that? There's a band of thing here. And then now I want to depower this, okay? Let's just say that I want to turn this off. You can't. Like, it will still be on like this. Well, that's because the redstone repeater is blocked, okay? That's what they call it. They call it like locking repeaters or something like that. I'm not like too sure about the name because I'm not like a crazy expert on redstone, okay? Don't blame me. So, a locked-in repeater. Oh, now it turns it off. Basically, do something very interesting. So if I turn this off, okay, if I turn this, no, that's off, you dummy. Okay, if I turn this off, and then I use a repeater and connect this, and then I lock it by sending another redstone signal on the side of the repeater. If I power it on again, look, the power won't go through because it's blocked. You see this band here? It blocked the signal from this side to the other side because this is power. And of course, if I stop powering it, the blocking thing will turn out, like it will disappear, and then the signal can go through this thing. So this is kind of like a gate, you know. It's like an AND OR gate kind of thing, you know. So this is another gate. The first one is the redstone torch one, you know. So now I'm gonna talk about the thing that I planned to talk about before. Is that why I need a repeater here? You see, I need a repeater in order to power this, right? Because if I use this, it doesn't work. Look, even if I power it, it doesn't block it. It doesn't block it. Do you know why? And this is what I talk about. Because a redstone cannot power a component. It's kind of confusing, you can say. To me, it's still kind of confusing to how to explain it. So let's just say you cannot power this component, okay? Like you cannot power it without a repeater or another component powering it. I guess it's kind of complicated. Okay. Let's just say this, okay? A repeater, there's two sides, right? Like there's the side, and these two sides, right? These two sides are for redstone to be powered, like direct redstone to be powered. Like if I just put a redstone, it will be powered, okay? This side, of course not, because this is facing that way, right? Like you can't do anything about this, right? It's very simple. This is the output, input, okay? If they're actually the output and input, then it will work. With a direct output and input. So right now I can actually power it if it's on this side, okay? But if it's on the other side, which are not meant to be powered, or you can say are not meant to be powered by straight redstone, like meant to be powered by the actual wire, okay? Or then you need another redstone component to power it, kind of thing. Like this, it powers it, right? But if I directly use a redstone to go there, it doesn't work. Like it's just broken. Like it doesn't power it at all. Like you need to block it. If you want to block it, you need to send a signal through, right? So if I'm not sure if I actually explained that good enough, but I hope it's good enough. So that's why you need a block through a lot of redstone components and stuff. You cannot directly power it by a thing, like by this thing over here. You need like a repeater to send to this thing in order to unpower it. Wait, does that work? Is that kind of how it works? Oh no, it doesn't work like that. I don't know. All different redstone components are super confusing. Like it needs to be on here, I think. So okay, if it's a redstone torch, you need to power through a block. Is that right? Yeah. These stuff fries my brain. But anyway, this is a redstone comparator. Yeah, that's a redstone comparator. I'm not sure about how you use the minus mode. I think so. The comparator have different uses. First, this one. So I can just place like redstone on the side and on. So that there's the output. Okay, like there's the output. There's the input. There's two input on this. Okay, like one side and the other side, and then there's the output. Simple. There's a minus, and we'll do the normal one. Okay, C. I don't know what that means. And then there's subtract, S. Okay, I call it minus mode, but they call it subtract mode. Okay, and what you basically do is that if, let's just say, this is powered by 13. Okay, this one have a redstone signal of 13. Okay, and this one have a redstone signal of 14. Okay, if that's what is happening, okay, then something interesting will happen. So if the side of the signal is more than the front of the signal, then they won't bring a signal. Okay, like they won't have a signal. So this is an AND gate. Okay, so this is basically an AND gate where you need both signal to be the same, or this signal bigger. Okay, like if this signal is directly like 15, I think it will power. Yeah, so this one is basically, if this is bigger than this, then it will come out. If this is bigger than this, it won't come out. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is smaller than this one. This 14 and this 13. It won't come out. Like they won't send. It won't send a signal. If it's subtract mode, it also doesn't work. Subtract mode, I don't particularly know how it works. I will try to know how it works. I think subtract mode is, if I remember. So subtract mode is the same. Okay, subtract mode, there's the rules that I said about this thing. If it's bigger, and if this side is bigger than this one, it doesn't send a signal. And if this side is bigger, it also doesn't send a signal. Oh yeah, this is what a subtract mode do. So basically, if this is bigger than this, okay, so this is bigger than this by 1, right? Because 15 minus 14 is equals to 1. The output will be the difference of this one and this one. So right now the difference of this one and this one is 1, so they have 1 right here, right? So if I like make this power even lower, like to all the way down here to like this, so now this is 9, right? 6 or 9, I'm bad. Okay, this 15, right? And this is 9. Oh god, I don't know, man. I think this is a 9. Yeah, it's a 9. Then 15 minus 9 is equals to 6, right? And that's why over here there's a signal of 6 right here. 6. This is 6, okay? Like 6, okay? Because this is 5. If it goes down to 5, it won't be 9. Okay? So basically this is subtraction. 15 minus 9 equals to 6. So right now 6 is the output. Kind of get it? I don't know, man. Like, I'm not sure if this is clear or not. So this is what subtract mode do. Like, remember subtract. So the two side, they subtract, kind of thing. Okay. And then this is what I'm talking about. I will try to use it with this thing. This is called piston. Very simple, very normal. And this thing can be powered by straight redstone, if I remember. Like, powered directly by redstone, if I remember it right. Let me check. Yep, it can power directly by redstone. Okay, this thing. I always need to remember to say that, because some stuff they cannot be directly powered by redstone, and some stuff they can, which always fries my brain, and I don't understand stuff. It makes me like, what is this? What is this doing here? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it does. Even on the side, and I'm not sure about like the front. Oh yeah, I cannot push a redstone. Yeah. Okay, so this thing is quite simple. Okay, it can push stuff. Well, if I power it, it extends by 1 block, right? Let me unpower it, and then let's get a block, like this block. Okay, So there's very simple stuff here, okay? Very simple, nothing special for the piston. If I power it, it pushes the block forward. If I unpower it, it will leave the block there. Okay, like it will just push the block, and if you unpower it, it goes back in. And then maybe there's some cool stuff that you can do with this. I have another block here, right? Like, okay, that's the wrong side. Like if I have this and place another one here, okay, let's just say that. Oh no, I can just go like this, okay, and then it can push another block here, right? Break it, it will be here, and it can push another block, pushing these both of these blocks forward, and yeah, and then we'll leave it there. Very simple. So I can keep on adding blocks there, keep on doing it, pushing in and then pushing out, add a block there. You know, you can go continuously until there's something called a piston push limit. A piston push limit, if I remember what the piston push limit is 15. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So there's 15 blocks. Okay, that's a lot of blocks. And the piston push limit, what it does is basically, okay, let me place it right. Okay, here. It's basically if the piston needs to push more blocks than 15 blocks. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna break a block. So now it's 14 blocks. Okay. If it's so right now it will push 14 blocks. Okay. Would it work? No. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm done. Okay, here, let's try it. Oh god, would that power TNT? Here. Would it work? No, it didn't work. Maybe it's 10 blocks. Is it 10 blocks? Let me check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, let's do 9 blocks. Okay, and let's see if it works. Yep, it works with 9 blocks. Okay, and now let's try 10 blocks. Does it work with 10 blocks? It works. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure. And then 11 blocks, 12. Okay, so the maximum push limit is 13 blocks. I thought it's 15 blocks, but apparently I'm wrong. Okay, so this is 12 blocks that it needs to be pushed, right? Like it needs to push forward by 12 blocks, and the piston is strong enough to push 12 blocks forward. You see that? It's pushing it forward. The whole entire band of 12 blocks. Crazy. But if I add one more block, 13 blocks, it will be too much blocks. Like probably it will be too hard for the piston to push it, so it cannot push it. Simple. It cannot push the blocks. It doesn't move because it's too heavy. The friction is too high for the piston. Right? Very simple. Right? And then here we will show you another type of piston. Let me show you what's the difference of the sticky piston now. Now, a sticky piston, to me, I always find them quite fascinating, actually, because they're like one of the most useful blocks. It's quite interesting. I can show you. I'll just break that TNT, except I don't want it to blow up. Okay, so a sticky piston is different from a piston because it sticks to blocks. Very simple, right? So if it's a normal piston, if I power it, it will push a block, and if I depower it, it will just leave the block here. Simple. But if it's a sticky piston, which I have here, that I need to place it here, like here. Okay, good. If it's a sticky piston, it will pull the block. So first, there's two stuff that it can do. So if I push the block here, if I depower it, it will pull back the block because it stick to this block. Imagine there's glue here, so it stick together now. So if I push it forward and put it back, it will stick together, like just like this. And then also, if I put a block here and I power it, this one has got to push forward, and now this plate right here, this wooden plate, will stick to this block, right? And if I unpower it, it will pull back the block. Make sense? It's kind of simple. Piston is kind of simple, and it works the same with this, but there's some difference under here, because these two blocks don't stick together, right? Like these two glass blocks that are just individual blocks that are next to each other. That's why if I pull it back, only one block will be pulled back, because this block and this block is not stick together. But the piston have slime on it, and that's why it can pull the block back. I guess that's kind of how it works, and kind of just, yeah, kind of this weird thing going on. So that's pistons, like the two pistons are one of the most useful things. I'm also one of my favorite. And now let's go to slime blocks. Now slime blocks, of course, very bouncy, and it's really fun to play with. You want boing 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 boing. Anyway, so slime blocks are here. Boing. And the cool thing of a slime block is, if I just place this here, and one not cool thing about slime blocks, okay, there's one thing that always messed me up about slime blocks, okay. This whole block is, imagine this whole block being the glue of this block, okay, like the glue is the same color, you see. So the glue on this stuff is basically this, a block of glue, you can say, okay. But in Minecraft they don't have glue, they don't have plastic, they don't have these random stuff, they call it slime, okay. And what messed me up is that even though there's a whole entire chunk of slime, okay, if I use a non-sticky piston, it works the same. Like it doesn't stick together, right? Because this is a non-sticky piston. So these works as normal blocks in some ways. And if I use a sticky piston, of course it will. Oh, it won't pull in? Huh, interesting. I never know that. So it won't pull it in. Huh. Okay, that's very cool. Like I don't know that. So it needs to be, yeah, this is what messed me up. I forgot. Yeah, this is what kind of messed me up. So if it's a sticky piston on a slime block, it will work as a normal piston. Yeah, I remember now. That's kind of what messed me up. I remember there's something messing me up. Okay, let's try to place a, does that work? No, that's a push limit or something. Yeah. Oh no, it's not the push limit. Oh, I get what happened. No, I'm doing everything wrong. Here, let's do it vertically, okay? It will push it. Okay, good, I remember this. And if it's a normal piston, if you place a normal block or just a slime block, if I remember, it will just make the block float. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, right? Like this mountain, it makes a lot of sense, right? You know, it's nothing special, it's just floating, like a whole entire big hole in it. But anyway, so that's what happens, right? And if it's a slime block, yeah, it will stick to it. If it's a sticky piston, it will stick to a slime block. That's, yeah, I get it. Okay, and then here's the cool part. You see, when I use normal blocks here, right, it will only pull one block, right? You see that? It only pull the block that it is sticking on, right? And what slime block do is that if I have a block here, it will pull that block in as well, because this slime block, this giant block of glue, is stick to this block now. So it goes up, it goes down together, right? So we can build some crazy stuff with these, like I can go like this, like just some crazy stuff with like blocks. But you gotta remember, you gotta remember something though. If I build something like this, if you build it too big, what you remember we talking about the block push limit, which is 15 blocks, which is very a very annoying thing in some case, because you need to count every single block that it is pushing. Like this is less than 15 blocks, right? Like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is only 9 blocks. So the piston, one single piston, can push up all these blocks, right? Simple. But if I add like more than 15 blocks, just like spam it everywhere. Just like this, probably more than 15, I guess. No, 13 blocks. Yeah, there's more than 13 blocks. It cannot push anymore. Like this is too much for the piston to go, right? Like too much. I cannot push it anymore. I'm not strong enough, right? So now I cannot push this big chunk of whatever. So why last time when I used the sticky piston it doesn't work is because I explained it before. Look, if I put a line of slime blocks here, there's a line, crazy line, right? And then I place a piston here. No, that's bad. Okay, if I place a piston here, oh, we can't push it now. Oh yeah, I cannot pull it back. Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah, it is. So it is correct what I predicted about this. Yeah, it's correct. So slime blocks don't stick to. It does, doesn't it? It does. I think it's just that if it moves towards this way. Yeah, because it stick to the grass blocks underneath. Like you see, the grass block is touching this big chunk of slime, and if you add all these together, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So this is 14 blocks, right? So if you're pushing 14 blocks forward, you can't push 14 blocks forward. Like this thing cannot pull back 14 blocks out, right? And it also cannot push. And wait, let me think about this. Yeah, so basically this is kind of more than 14 blocks. 1 2 3. Yeah, this more than 13 blocks, and that's why the piston cannot pull it back, I think, if I remember. But yeah, it cannot push or pull now. Yeah, I think before it's just the update and stuff. Like that's game mechanics. Like I won't explain it here. Yeah, so now it cannot push because it stick to the blocks underneath the ground, like on the ground, you know, kind of thing. Okay, if you understand that, I guess you do. I don't know. And then slime blocks. This honey block. I'm dumb. Okay, so the honey block is another redstone component that is very useful. The only thing that honey blocks have that's different first, it's kind of the opposite, you know, like you can't really jump on honey blocks. Like you can't even jump up like one block. Like look, I cannot jump up this block, right? But slime blocks you can jump higher. Boing. It's like boing 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 boing. See, it's bouncy. One is bouncy, one is sticky, because one is honey and one is slime. Okay, like just go with it. Okay, let's pretend this is bouncy and sticky at the same time, and this is sticky and sticky, I guess. And yeah, there's stuff like that. So yep, I'm stuck. Anyway, this is where it gets cool. You know, slime blocks and honey blocks, they hate each other. They don't stick together, okay? They don't stick together. Like let's just say if I have that's not the best example because I don't want it to stick to the ground again. If I have a piston that goes honey block, okay, that pushes a honey block, okay, and then there's slime block like next to it. The cool thing about this is that honey blocks don't stick to slime blocks, and slime blocks don't stick to honey blocks. So if I push this one, see, it doesn't move this at all. Like the slime blocks, it doesn't move. It will just go straight past the slime blocks. And the same goes to slime blocks. So if I, oh my god, why am I placing piston like that? So if I place, not a piston, but like this here, if I pull this in, it won't affect the honey blocks at all. So these two don't stick together. They don't like each other, you can say. Okay? And this is really cool because now you can build slime blocks and honey blocks next to each other. And if you're getting technical on these stuff, then you can build like infinite size like piston door and all these weird stuff and flying machines. And I don't understand those stuff, and you need to try it out yourself to see how useful this is. This is very useful though. You don't seem, it seems like a very like nothing special. It's just like, okay, another block that don't stick to that block. Okay, interesting. So what's so special? Yeah, this is what's special. And I almost forgot this. There's certain blocks that cannot be moved, like blocks with inventory. What do you mean by blocks with inventory? Is the blocks that you can click in and then you can put stuff in it. Just like an anvil. Like an anvil. It cannot be stick by like a honey block or a slime block. Both. It cannot be sticked by both, okay? Like you cannot move an anvil. Yeah, you cannot move an anvil. Yeah, you cannot move an anvil using the slime block thing. Oh my god. Did I mess it up? Oh, is there like a normal piston there? Wait, let me check. Oh no, because on the ground again, it stick to the floor. I've forgotten every time. Here, the better example is actually this. Let's do trap chest. Okay? It doesn't stick to it. Well, because at first there's a gap there, buddy. Like, yeah. But this is Minecraft, okay? But this thing, you can open it and there's an inventory, okay? Like, if I think, do a lodestone work? Do a lodestone have an inventory? Lodestone. Yep, a lodestone doesn't work because there's an inventory. Like you can place a compass in there and change it into like a different compass. So anything that can interact with you, basically interact with the player, and this one can interact with the player, and also like a cauldron, you know, like all these different stuff. Like there's furnace, like a furnace, a blast furnace, or any furnace in that matter, you know, it won't work. It just won't. You just move straight past them. Don't care at all, because these can interact. Like you can put stuff in it. You can just. I want to cook a slime block for some apparent reason. Okay. So no. Okay. Another thing that they cannot be moved is, so there's slime blocks or honey blocks that they cannot be moved if you use the other blocks. The blocks that can interact with player, like furnace, lodestone, and these stuff. And also, it cannot interact with some certain blocks that they call like heavy blocks or something like that. Is it heavy blocks? I've forgotten. I think it also can it move transparent blocks? Yes, it can move transparent blocks. So, is it called heavy blocks? There's some blocks like what's that called? They're called nether. I spelled that wrong, did I? Okay, here, like netherite blocks. Okay, netherite blocks cannot be moved. There's some other blocks, okay, like the netherite blocks is one that cannot be moved. There's some blocks they just made, for some reason they just made it so that you cannot move them. Or like obsidian, or crying obsidian, you know, who is cutting onion. So funny. They cannot be moved. They just slide straight pass. Okay. And then there's like there's other blocks. Okay. There's some blocks that cannot be, like ancient. Like I don't think ancient debris you can do this. I think it just slide right like. Oh no, ancient debris you can move them. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Like this is taking a long time. Now there's observer. I observe you with my eyes. But anyway, observer does a very simple thing. It can see if you're placing blocks or breaking blocks. Okay. Let me get my redstone, my favorite buddy right here. Here. So this redstone leads from here to here, okay? If it sees a block update, like if it sees that I place a block, okay, maybe if it sees that, oh, I place a block here, it will send a short pulse. Look, a really short one. Boop. Just boop. A really short one, right? Boop. And when I break blocks, it will just, so any block update or any update on this block, on this certain block, okay? Boom, 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 boom. And there's other stuff that it can sense too, like when this is powered, right? Like when this thing. Oh my god! I just made a. Ooh, this is a clock. Anyway, like if I open the chest, it's a block update. Like the block actually changed. It can detect that the block changed. I don't know if you see it, but when I open the chest here, oh yeah, it gives a short pulse. Can you really see it? Like it's kind of hard to see, but like, or like, oh no, I don't want to place that there. Or like this thing. It's just that if you place block, it will detect it, and if you don't place block, it won't detect it. It's kind of simple. Does that work with pressure plates? I'm not sure. I think it does. Oh my god, did I just make a clock again? No, I didn't. Or like, if it's a note block, I think it works with note block. Yeah, if I play a sound, like if I play, so basically anything that changes on the block. Yeah, so anything that changes on the block, it will detect. You can try out more blocks that can be detected by, like, doors. I think doors can be detected. There's many stuff that can be detected. It's just that, yeah, it's just if there's a block update, it can sense a block update. Okay. Like if I open a door, it can sense it. Close the door, sense it. You know, there's many stuff that it can sense. Okay, like, okay. So this is the observer, one of the useful blocks here. Now hopper. Hopper is very complicated again. Hopper, you basically go like, place this here, and then if I place an item here, okay, that's not the best. So if I throw an item here, like I don't want this, okay, R, it will pick it up. So the hopper, basically, if you throw any item in there, it will pick it up almost instantly. Like it's a really short time before it picks it up. You see that? So now there's items here because the hopper is all full. So the hopper has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inventory space. And if it's all full, then of course it won't pick up anything. Like if a bucket is full, you cannot pick up more water. Simple, right? Like it's simple. So, and then what this can do is that if I use a redstone, no, I don't need to do that. I can just go here and do power. So if I power hopper, let me take out stuff. So if I send a redstone signal to a hopper, which is a direct, I think it's a direct signal. I'm not sure. Yeah, it won't pick up anything. You see that? It didn't pick up anything at all. Like, it didn't pick it up because it's powered. Yeah, see? It won't go into a hopper if it's powered. If there's a signal sent to it. Very simple. And then dispenser. Now dispenser is very similar to the other thing that we have. This thing, the one with the O face and one with the smiley face. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. So cool. And one is dispenser, one is dropper. I normally show them in a pair. So this dispenser, this always messed me up too. I always thought dispenser is this. Like, I always thought that dispenser is the smiley face with a happy face. But apparently this is actually dropper. See, dropper, dispenser. Simple. So this is dispenser, and where you can send something. Like, let me get some stuff that I can send. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inventory space. So a dispenser and a dropper is the same when you put an item that cannot be like interact, I think. So look, if I have this, right, it will shoot it out. Simple. If I send a signal, it will shoot it out. Pew. Just like that. Same with the dispenser, it will shoot it out. Like, you see that thing right there? The slime blocks? It will shoot it out. Just like that. Now it's out here, right? The difference about these two, now this is kind of cool, okay? Is that if I have an arrow, let's just say an arrow. Let's do spectral arrow because I like them. It looks cool, okay? And then like spectral arrow. Let's see, arrow, spectral arrow, and then another piece of spectral arrow. Okay. If it's a dispenser, it will shoot the arrow. You see that? It shoot the arrow out. You see that? But if it's a dropper, so a dispenser, it shoots stuff or do stuff, like actually interact with stuff. If the stuff is actually interactable, like if it's a slime block, you cannot really interact with a slime block, right? But if it's arrow, you can shoot an arrow. That's interacting with the arrow. Okay, kind of thing. But if it's a dropper, it will just drop the thing. It's literally called dropper. Okay, like you just drop the item, and then you pick it up, and then you can use a bow and shoot it. But I don't have a bow right now. So that's the difference about dispenser and dropper. Hope you understand it. If you don't, try it out yourself and you'll see. And then there's lectern. Wow, lectern is going to be complicated. Lectern. So normally, what do you do with a lectern? Book, right? Like you place a book there. It's like a normal book. Does that work with like a non-written book? No. Let's just say like, how can I write this book? Oh no, I don't. I need this book and quill because I need a quill to write stuff. Let's say, hello, my name is Oh no, my name is Marcus, but with a lowercase m because I like that. Okay, you see that? I got this cool thing, and I can place it, and now I can open it, right? Like I can open it. Okay, my name is Marcus with 2 m's. Apparently, like what is this? Hello, my name is Marcus. I don't know, it's a stutter. And then you can take the book, take it back, you know, stuff like that. And then book, yeah. So I can place the book here, really cool, right? And then I think if I do this, okay. So now we're gonna add another page. Let's flip to the other page, page 2 of 2. You see that? Page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna just make a bunch of pages to 15, and then 16. I'm like LOL blah 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 blah. Okay, just like that. Okay, that's all. Place it here. Okay, let me just take out this book. How do you sign it? Yeah, and then I can sign the book by like LOL. That's what the book is gonna call. Okay, sign and close. Look at this. The LOL origin by Rubriker original. So this is the original book, right? Like it's a book sign. Okay, let's place this here, and then you can read the book. My name is Marcus. Good. Okay, now here's the cool stuff about this. Redstone. Let me do some redstone. Okay, let's do 15 blocks. 1, 2, 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And the cool thing about this is if I open a book, one page, oh, second page, you see that pulse right there? This is a very short pulse. Every time I flip a page, it will send a short pulse. Flip. You see that? Flip, 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 flip. You see that little short pulse on the side of the screen? I'm trying to point it, but right now I can't because you're watching a video anyways. You see there's a short pulse on this thing, and this is what it does. It kind of just, every time you flip a page, it will send a pulse. That's what it does. Okay, simple. Okay, and a lectern, I really like a lectern because like I can actually read while present, like in Minecraft, which is really cool. And now lectern, target block. Target block is also something very simple. So target block is a transparent block. Later I will explain what transparent block is over here, you know. And basically transparent block, if I get my dispenser, what do a target block do? What do you think? It's literally a target. What does it do? Okay, very simple. You hit it with an arrow. Cool. Yay, I hit it with an arrow. Cool, right? You hit it with an arrow. But why do you want to hit it with an arrow? Like, why do they even make a target block? Decoration? No, there's a function on this thing. Really cool. So let's just say that. Okay, let's place this here because this is better. Let's place it here, and then let's shoot it here. Okay. Here, and then with an arrow here. So, of course, in the center there's the bullseye, like the central middle bullseye, and then on the outer edge, and then there's less stuff, right? So, if I have a bow, B-O-W, bow, and then with a spectral arrow, if I hit it on the side like this, I did terrible, right? It will only get one. Look, I did so terrible that I only send one signal. So, and then if I get like a really center one, let's see if I can hit a bullseye. Ooh, a bullseye. I get 15 signal. You see that? You see that little flash? I get, oh, this time 14. So if you hit a bullseye, it get 15. Okay, this is still 14. I want to get a bullseye. Bullseye. No, 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 no. Aww. Yay! Anyway, if you like hit on different sides, there will be different amount of signal. Like this is really bad. This is only 5. Look at this. 5, 7. And there's like this one that's 3. It goes, if you're further away, the signal gets lower. This is 1. Terrible. Right? Just look at this. And then you can see 5, So if you hit more in the middle, there will be more power, you can say. And it's 7, okay? Like that, simple, right? So this is what this does, so you can kind of detect like how much you got. A lever, or a lever, whatever you want to call it. What does that do? Power, yay! So basically, if you flick it on, which right now is on now, 15, it sends a signal, basically. If you turn it off, it turns off. No signal. Nothing special about the lever. That's all it does. Okay? That's all it does. Very useful block. Now, this thing is cool. This is very cool. It's called a lightning rod. What does it do? Let me just send a redstone signal here. If I use a trident, let's get a trident with an anvil. With an anvil, and with what should I get? Channeling. Okay, so go here. You place this here. You channeling. It costs 7 modules. That's fine. So what did channeling do? Let me make it thunderstorm. Thunder. Enter. Okay. Now there's a thunderstorm, right? Oh my god. Okay, here. Let me show you something. Wait, I cannot mine this. So basically, if there's a lightning on it, which I'm gonna make a lightning. If you shoot a lightning on it, you see that? It will have power. Like you see this? It will send a signal. It will send a signal when there's lightning hitting a lightning rod. Just like boom, 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 boom. Just like that, okay? Very simple. And then there's lightning. Simple. Like lightning. When there's lightning, there's signal. Oh my god, it's burning everything. Okay, let's turn it to weather clear. Weather clear. Enter. And it will be good enough. Okay. Let me clean up this. And then let's do time set day. Okay, now it gets into the juicy stuff. Daylight sensor. Daylight sensor, all it does is detect how bright or what time is it, you can say. So right now it's 10 o'clock. 10. Or 10 power. Now it's 11 o'clock. And then it gets 12, 13, 14, 15, you know, something like that. So right now it's sending a signal that is 11. So basically it detects how far the sun is. So right now it detects that the sun is over here, so it's 11. So it sends 11, the signal amount of 11. Now it's 12 because the sun is going quicker, and if it's in the midnight, it will be 15. So if it's midday, it will be here. Let's make it midday. Time set. Nope. Time set 5,000, is it? No. Wait, let me check. Time set midnight, okay? So midnight is like the darkest time, okay? Midnight, it will be absolutely 0, right? If it's midnight, it will be absolutely 0. Midnight is like when the moon is straight down from this, okay? Midnight. So 12 o'clock. When it's 12 o'clock, if it's at nighttime, it will be 0. And if it's 12 o'clock, and time set mid, does that work? No. Does that work? No, that's just, oh. Is it 5,000? I don't know. But anyway, if it's midday, it will be it will be in one. It will be 15 signal power. You can say. It's kind of hard to explain. So anyway, if the sun is directly on top, it will be 15. If it's slightly going down, then the signal will get lower and lower until it's nighttime, and then when the moon gets all the way up, it will be the lowest, which is 0. And then it continues, it goes back up, and then stuff. So it's the daylight cycle. But this thing can detect the daylight cycle. Pretty cool. And then now to the cool stuff. There's also juicy stuff, okay? This block is called the Redstone ore. Legendary to its finest, not really. And what this does, let me get the observer. Where's my observer? Here we go. Is that if you place one here, okay, not really there. Okay, is it looking at it? No. Here. So the observer is looking at this one, right? Right. Let me get this signal over here. So this thing, the cool thing about this is that if I have grass here, if I walk on this, okay? If I walk on this, so I'm like and I walk on this, it will have an update. Like now it lit up. Look. Before it's dark. Before it's dark like this. It's black, really dark, right? But then you can just casually walk across it, just boop. Oh, and then now it will be bright. And what this does is that when it changes to bright, it's an update. It's a block update, right? It's a player block update. So it will send a short pulse to here. Watch it again. Look at this. Look at this. You see this? It sends a signal, right? It sends a signal. So when this thing get triggered or powered, when you step on the redstone ore, it will get triggered and powered, which will send a signal to the observer, kind of thing. And yeah, that's all it does. Same with a note block, right? Note block with an observer. I shown this before. A note block with an observer, it basically do this, do these, do these, do these, do these, do these. It basically like also just look at it. Look at this thing, right? And then if you have this over here, when you click on it, it will send an update because you're clicking on it and it's changing, right? The block have changed. And when it changes, it will send a signal. Change. Boom, 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 boom. I like it. I like that. And yeah, that's all it does. I guess. Wait, let me break this thing first. Let me just. Okay, good. Because I don't want there, but it would be lightning, and then the TNT just all explode, and that would be sad. So just bum 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 bum. Just like that, okay? There's so this thing can make music. So if I like place like different blocks, like if I place this block, it will sound different. Oh no, like glass. Like if I place it on glass, so now you see this icon right here. It's a different icon than this one. So this is like a loom, right? This is like a loom sound, but like this one is like a weird like wood sound. And there's a lot like wood I think have one. I think wood is one of them. Like yeah, this thing, you see that? Okay, so let's get all the blocks that I know that have different sounds, like this one, and then stone with a different one. Stone, I think stone, and then sand have a different one, and then wood, of course I got wood, and Do leaves? I'm not sure about leaves. I am not sure about that one. Okay, let's see. Where's the note block? Here. So first there's the original sound, the loom one. Very simple. This one, oh, so no leaves. There's more, okay, I promise, there's more. It's just that I don't know what is what, okay. Do concrete have a different sound? I don't think so. Okay, so wood sounds like this. Why is it so silent? I can't hear anything. I can't really hear. You can't really hear it, huh? Wood. The wood one you can't really hear. Let me play it louder, I guess. No. You can't really hear it, but you kind of hear it. Yeah, you kind of hear it, but it's really quiet. Let's do it. There's like drum. Look. And then there's sand. And there's this one, which is a little bit different. See, the icon is different. So this one is more of like a sharp chap. This is a chap. And this one is more like woody. Right. There's more. I think iron is one. Is iron block one? I gotta search it up. Yeah, iron is one. See, this one sounds like this. And then there's like do gold have one? Gold. Let's see. Oh, gold just sounds. Oh, gold have one. So there's a lot. Like there's all these different stuff that you can do. And then there's the normal one, the grass one. So there's all these different instruments that you can do with these. Like, just like, there's this one. And then there's more. There's even more. Like, seriously, there's more. Like there's, do they have one for coal? Coal. Let's see. Let's see if they have one for coal. I don't think so. Yeah, they don't have one for coal. And what about diamond? I don't know. There's more, but I don't remember them. That's all. Yeah, they don't have it anymore. So these are the stuff that they have. I think they have few more, but I am not sure. Oh. My favorite will be this one. Actually, my favorite will be a bell. Yeah, this is my favorite, and I got. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But anyway, let's move on from this one. Button. You see this button? So this button talks about very, very interesting stuff. So first, there's something very simple about this, which is Redstone. Let's go. We're back to Redstone. Finally, not music, not this, but Redstone. You see this? You click it, and then it goes out. But you click it, there's a delay. After you click it, it doesn't go up immediately. Like, it doesn't just have a small flash of light. It has like a short pulse and then out. Like it will have a pulse and then out. Pulse and then out. So how long is that pulse exactly? It's 1 second. You see that time over there that says 1s? That means 1 second, okay? And then this is one of the button called stone button, right? And there's the wood one, which is less than, which is around 1.5. So this one is longer, if I remember. Yeah, so the wood button, it takes a longer time. So this one is a little bit more than 1.5 seconds of signal, and this one is 1 second of signal. So this 1.5 and 1. So it's shorter. You kind of can see it, you know, kind of thing. And there's another thing that about that's cool, is that if I get a bow, why do I always need a bow? So if I use a wood button, I can press it like this, right? Like I can shoot an arrow, and then it can power it, and the arrow is still there, so it's still powering it. Okay. And if I use a stone button, okay, I don't want to press that. It doesn't work. See? Even okay, I don't want to click that. No. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't press the button when I shoot it, right? But if it's a wood one, I can shoot. I can use an arrow to shoot it. Like I can do it like this, right? Now to the pressure plates. Now there's 4 types of pressure plates. One, this one. So pressure plate is similar to buttons, but you step on them. You know, you step on them. You don't press them. Okay, I broke everything. Yeah, you don't press them. You step on them. Very simple, right? Like you step on them. And yeah. So you can see that they also have a delay. Look. After I step on it, if I leave, there will be a delay. If I walk in, there's a delay on that thing, right? So this one is a little bit more than 1 second. So it's different. The delay of the pressure plate and the button is different. So so if it's a wooden pressure plate, it's a little bit more than 1 second. If it's a stone pressure plate, oh, it's also a little bit more than 1 second. Wait, is this the same? Well, let me check. Oh yeah, the speed is the same. So the delay of the wood and the stone one, is the same. I'm pretty positive on that. Okay, it's the same like this. Yeah. So now the difference about the wood one is the same as the let's go on. It's the same as the stone one. You shoot it, it hits it, signal, right? But if I change it to a stone one, it doesn't work. Same, it doesn't work. So it doesn't work with an arrow too. If it's this one, it works. See? You see that? Okay. So these are the difference. And now with these two, one of the most useless redstone item. So these are called heavy weighted pressure plate and light weighted pressure plate. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So both of these are the same. So both of these, the delay are shorter than the stone and the wood one. It's a little bit more than 0.5 seconds. Okay, so I can show you the stone one. Stone or wood. So let's do the stone one. And these, I don't think they get affected by arrows. Oh, they do. They do get affected by arrows. Interesting. So the stone one, it gets power this long. If it's a short one, it gets really short. Look. Like you see the power over there? It's really short. It's shorter than this one. So this one, the delay is a little bit more than 1 second. This is a little bit more than 0.5 seconds. So I'm not sure what's the difference of the heavy weighted and the light weighted pressure plate. I think it's just that one of them. Oh no, both of them get affected by arrows. Both of them, right? Let me make sure. Huh. I don't know what's the difference of these two, actually. I think, yeah, they're the same. So the different thing about this one and the stone, like these stuff, is that this one sends 15 signal, right? Like you see this? It sends 15. But this one, it sends only 1 signal. 1. This one, 15. And this one, only 1. and same with the other one. 1 signal. I'm not sure what's the difference of these two in a way, but they have a difference if I remember right. Yeah, 1. Yeah, so that's the difference of these. Now to the trapdoors. There's 2 types of trapdoors. Trapdoors are simple, okay? You see this trapdoor? If you send a signal to it, like this, it opens. If you turn it off, it closes. Simple, right? Open, close, open, close, open, close. But if it's a wooden one, you can open it yourself. Like you can open it, like right now, open, close, open, close. But if it's a iron one, I cannot. Okay, I placed that. I cannot like open it. Like I can place one on top of this pressure plate to defy gravity, but I cannot open it. Right? No matter how hard I try, I cannot open. You need to open it with a redstone torch. Okay, this one faced the wrong way. Yeah, like that. You need to open it with a redstone torch or with a redstone signal. Let's just say a redstone signal. So yeah, just open, close, open, close. Nothing special on these. It's similar to the pressure plate where you need player interaction. Now the doors are the same as the. So imagine them as closed, right? Like let's just get a room. Boop, 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 boop. And if I send power through it, so this one, I can open it and close it. Open, close, of course. But this one I cannot open and close. Like I cannot click it. You need a signal. So redstone. I need redstone. And then a redstone torch. So look, if I send a signal to it, it opens. But if I open it like this, it doesn't work. And it's the same. Even the wood one, if I send a signal, it opens. But the difference is just that this one you can open by hand, and this one you cannot. Except if I place this redstone torch right here. Like I cannot. Okay, I just place another door. I cannot open it. No matter how hard I click, I can't open it. Simple. Okay, now to these. Boop, 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 boop. These are different rails. Okay, let me get a minecart. Minecart. So this is a normal rail, which do nothing. You place a minecart, push it, it goes forward, and break it. You know, just a normal rail, okay? There's these powered rail, which if it's unpowered right now, I place it. You see that goes slower when I push it? So this, what it does is that if you have a minecart and you push it, it will slow down on the power rail. Like it will stop on the power rail. Like it will slow down, and if it's faster, it takes a longer time to slow down, of course. And you know, I just to show you this, I'm gonna place these here, and it goes straight through. But if I use powered rail, it stops right here because these slow it down. And then when it's powered, when it's signal, there's a signal, you see this? When there's a signal, the whole thing powered, right? Now it lights up. Look, it lights up. Really cool. It goes faster. It makes the cart go faster. So if I like make this cart really slow, that's like nudge it like very little. It goes really slow, maybe a little faster. And look. Wait, come on, just go on the rail. Whee! Okay, let's get a better example of this. Okay, you go here. I just push it, and then it goes faster. You can't. Can you really see it? How can I show this? Yeah, you see it? It kind of accelerates. So it goes faster on these rails. So when it's power, it goes faster. When it's turn off, it slows it down. So yeah, that's what it does. Now to the, what is it called? Detector railed. Detector railed. Okay, so detector rail is very simple too. It detects if a minecart is rolling through it. So if there's a minecart rolling through it, it will have a signal. You see that? When the minecart is rolling on top of it, it sends a signal. It's very simple, okay? It sends a 15 signal, just like that. Boom. Now to the last one, the activator rail. The activator rail is very simple too. Wait, is it activator? Yeah, activator rail. So I go like this. If I go forward, look at this. If I go on top of the activator rail, wait, what? Oh yeah. The activator rail, wait, right now it's depowered, but if I power it, it lights up, right? When it lights up, wait, let me just do this again, okay? Pretend that nothing happened. Minecart. So if I have this thing, you see that kind of shake thing? So that's what happened when you go on top of an activator rail that's activated. Okay? And if a person goes in, look. So basically when you roll over this, it will kick the person out of the car. Like it would, so like, here, let's call villager. Let's get a villager in there. No. How do you get a villager in there? Okay, let's try this again. No. Wait, let me try this. Okay, let me get a villager in here. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. Now we're getting there. Here. Okay, let's spawn a villager. Yeah. You see that? Okay, you can't really see it, but whatever. Here, I will show you again. Let's get this rail. Let me do some redstone. You see that? Redstone. And then I need grass on these. And then a mine cart. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? I'm gonna get a villager in here. This poor villager. And then I'm gonna get this. And then I'm gonna get the villager into the minecart, okay? I'm just gonna push this. You see this? It goes in. And then when it goes on top of this, it kicks the villager out of the cart. You see that? Even when I ride it, it kicks me out of the cart. Like, it's like, get out. Yep, you see that? Just when it roll over that thing, it's just like, get out of here. Okay, maybe not. Oh my god. You go like this, and I just kick you out of my car. You see that? It's like, get out of the minecart. So it will kick the person out of the minecart. That's what detector rail do. I built all this for that little villager. Crazy. Anyway, and then we're done with all the rails, so these are all done. Okay, now, the last ones. Minecart. Okay, so a minecart chest is very simple. Okay, it's basically a minecart, but there's a chest, so you can open it, and there's a chest where you can place items in it, and then you can like move the cart. Like you can move it this way or something. Okay, like if so it's the same as a minecart normally, but and then you can do this like let me get my minecart. Where's a minecart? You know what? So if I want to bring this thing, like this. Push it in, and then it goes there. Simple, right? Just like that. And then, okay, let me show you it better. Here, and then do this, and then place this. You push it there. Imagine this go all the way far away, and then another guy go in here, and that. Simple. Now the furnace thing, the minecart with a furnace. Now this thing is crazy. Okay. No one uses it, but it's kind of useful in a way, to me at least. So what you do is wait, can I? So this is like a choo-choo train, like Thomas train. Okay, imagine this. You add coal. Wait, let me add some fuel, like blocks of coal. Coal is tan. Coal in here. I think that's what you do. Is that what you do? How do you do this thing? It's complicated. Okay, let's try this again. I don't particularly get this thing, but let's see. I never used it. Like it's very useless in a way. But it's like similar to choo-choo train. Oh yeah, because you don't. So C-O-A-L. C-O-A-L. Here, I have a bunch of coal that I want to put in here, right? So what it does is that when you put coal in there, this little thing, this little furnace thing, is gonna burn the coal, and then it's gonna go forward. Look, I'm just gonna place it here. I didn't push it. Look, I just place a coal, and it goes forward. Cool, right? So it's a choo-choo train, basically. It burns the coal and then it goes forward. That's what it does. So what this is good for actually is that if I place a bunch of rail, and then I have like one of these, you know, and now I want to send like a let's see, I want to send a chest with okay, a chest with a slime block in it, okay, and then I want to send myself in it. I want to send myself in it, okay, like this. You see this? So I can go here, click on that thing. Can I click it? No. Here, like this, right? You go like here, and then you go doot. Oh no, it went the other way. Here, let me try this again, okay? Give me some tries. Here, and then here. I want to bring this thing, and I just get the coal, and it pushes it. Just like that, it pushed the it's a choo-choo train, okay? You add coal, and then moves forward. That's all. Coal and move forward. TNT minecart is dangerous because it's very dangerous. Okay, let's do this far away so that it doesn't blow up stuff. You remember the powered rail? Well, what it does is that if there's a TNT minecart, you push it. Oh no, it doesn't work. I need to have. So basically, TNT minecart is the same as TNT. TNT, you send a signal to a TNT, it explodes. Same as a minecart, but it's just that it's in a minecart, okay? So like, if I have a redstone signal going on here, redstone torch, as I say, like, if I have a redstone torch next to it, does that work? No, it doesn't work. But I think it works with powered rail. So powered rail will power the TNT. So it's powered right now, right? It will power the TNT on the minecart. I don't like this. Did that blow up? Did that blow up? Huh? It didn't blow up? Huh. Do I need to be like a block? Oh, yeah. It's different. It's different. It's not like a TNT. You need to push it. Huh. Oh no, do you need to like go downwards? Okay, so if a TNT fall on the ground, like if I go up like this, it rolls and then it fall on the ground, I think it will blow up. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't fit in the hole. Let me make the hole bigger. That's that goal. Huh. That's very strange. I thought TNT... Let's go boom boom. Huh. I don't know what TNT this one do then. Let me think about this. Okay, it does. It's just that it needs to be a deep hole. Like a deep enough hole. And then I can have like 10 billion of these. Let me place a bunch of these so I can do something crazy. Okay, don't blame me. It's fun. Oh, oh my god. Yeah, this is what you can do with TNT minecart. It's this. And then this is what happens. Boom. Okay, now it's 0. It's almost midnight. Is it? No. That's strange. Okay, let's see. So this is what TNT minecart do. Okay. Okay, to the last thing. Oh, you know what? At the end, I'm just gonna try to make something that's so big, the explosion so big that it's gonna destroy everything, and then we will end the video. So now we talk about the transparent blocks and non-transparent block. Concrete is one of the non-transparent blocks. Okay. So what non-transparent blocks do is that, let's say this. Okay. I go here and then go here. I have redstone here and power like this. Wait, if I have this, it powers it, right? Like it turns it on. But if I'm using glass, which is a non-transparent, which is a transparent block, okay, it won't power it. Like the signal won't send. Like you won't send a signal through it. So the thing about transparent block is that you cannot send a signal through a transparent block. If that makes sense. If it's a non-transparent block, you can send a signal. And another thing about a non-transparent block that is cool is that you see these gaps, like this little gap right here. The redstone piece can the redstone piece can go through this gap if it's a transparent block. Like it can go like this, go up like this, and then it goes out, you know. But if it's a non-transparent block like this, does that work with, yeah, see, if one of them is a non-transparent block, does that work with this? Okay, it still works when the top block is transparent but the bottom is not. But if the top block is non-transparent, you know, then yeah, so the wire cannot go through this little thing to power this. Get it? Kind of. I kind of get it. Like, I don't know. So it cannot go through like this. Okay? And yeah, that's the two thing about transparent and non-transparent blocks. That's the two thing. And there's a lot of different non-transparent blocks, okay? It's not only glass. Like there's like what, terracotta and then these weird stuff. But I'm just not gonna get into like every single non-transparent block and transparent block because I'm gonna spend time doing this. Rather, yeah, I'd rather spend time like doing this than doing this. Okay, like I guess this is fun, like this. But this is kind of boring. And the last thing that I've forgotten is this right here. So if you click on it, it will be a the first stage it will be a small dot, and then it can be like this. Okay, so what this does is that if let's say I power it. Okay, let's do something like this. Okay, I have redstone, and then we have I guess just a redstone block. Okay, so what does this do is let's just say I have redstone block, a redstone light thing around here, a normal block here, and this and this. Okay, it will power it, right? Because this send a signal to this it goes towards like this, it will power it. But if I do it like this, wait, what? It's still powered? Oh yeah, because through the block. Let's turn this into a transparent block then. Huh? Wait, let me think about this. Wait, let me think about this, okay? Like, I need to use my brain now. Here, now it's powered. What does this do? Huh. So that do that, and then is that what it does? Maybe. Okay, let me try something, okay? Let me use an observer. Let me use an observer on this. And then redstone. I want redstone. Okay, here. So right now, if it's like this, if I have a block update up here, so if I have a block update, if I place a block here, wait, is that where the observer is? Yeah. Huh. How does this work? I'm not sure how this works actually. Very interesting. Cause oh, does it have to be like this? Huh. Let me think about this. So if I have an update here, yeah, it doesn't power if it's a small dot, and if it's like this, which is connected to these now. So if it's a dot like this, if I send a signal like a signal right now, like if I send a signal, oh no, it turns off, right? Because this dot is not connected to these stuff. It's not connected. But if I click again, it connects. So now all of these turn on, turn off, turn on, off, and on. You know, just like that. Okay. And these are useful when you want to build like a redstone torch tower and these complicated stuff. Okay. If you do this, it's on and it's off. And I think that's all of the redstone stuff that I remember. Yeah, that's all. It's very dense and a very long video, but these are all the redstone facts. Like, it's a really long video, huh? But yeah, these are all the redstone facts that I basically know. Now I just need to do something fun, and you know what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's do this. Let's have like 10 billion. Okay, let's try this out. If I place grass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have just this little rail thing. This is the ultimate nuclear bomb of destruction in Minecraft. Let it begin. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can play some music. I don't know what can I do. This is very boring. This is very boring, but when it's boring later it will be fun. So what can I do? Huh. Poor llamas though. Like, look at those llamas over there. That's just looking around. They will be all dead after this nuclear bomb explode. Oh, that's kind of sad. Let's see how many of these I can put. Is that good enough or more? I don't know. Let's see how many entities are there. Oh wow, there's 200 of these minecarts on top of each other. Let's add more then. Okay, let's do this. Ooh. Let's push this thing. Let's push this thing here. Let's just go here. Oh my god. It's still exploding. Oh, that's anticlimactic. That's a small hole. Compare to that little thing, that's a small hole. What? What? Oh no, it's around the same size. Okay. Yeah, that's the nuclear bomb of extinction or something. Nuclear bomb, I have invented it. Look at this. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Boom! And it's boom. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, I guess. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. I guess. Bye. Bye. And how do I stop this thing?